In the heart of the American Midwest, just a few miles outside a sleepy town, sits a Homeland Security Base. It's a place known for its secrecy, its training grounds, and its highly skilled personnel. Among them is Sergeant Jack Carter, a decorated combat veteran with a quiet intensity, who now serves in a role that requires the keen precision of a soldier, but also the patience of a civil servant. Carter had seen the worst of humanity in war zones overseas, but the calm of the base was a welcome change. That is until the bikers showed up. The Rebels, a notorious biker gang known for wreaking havoc on small towns across the country, had been causing trouble for weeks. Local authorities were out of their depth, and the gang, led by the fierce and unruly Kane Ironclad Donovan, was determined to make this sleepy town their personal playground. They'd harassed local businesses, started fights in the bars, and terrified the citizens. The town's police were overwhelmed and warned them to stay clear of the base, but the gang ignored the warning and set their eyes on the next target, the Homeland Security Base, not realizing who they were about to mess with. On a humid Saturday afternoon, Kane and his crew rolled in on their roaring motorcycles, their leather jackets adorned with patches, signaling their dominance. They entered the local bar, a dive known for its rough clientele, and started making trouble. The bartender, a former soldier who'd served with Carter, approached them, asking them to leave. Kane smirked, tossing a wad of cash on the counter in a dare. When things escalated, Carter happened to be in town for a routine visit. Seeing the situation unfold, he couldn't just walk away. Carter was no longer a young hothead, but a disciplined, methodical warrior. He stepped into the bar with a quiet presence, drawing the attention of everyone inside. Kane looked him up and down, sneering at the man's military haircut and disciplined demeanor. "What's this? A soldier playing the hero?" Kane mocked. Carter, his eyes calm but filled with intent, quietly ordered a drink. He knew the bikers were itching for a confrontation. The rest of the bar fell into an uneasy silence. Kane, trying to prove something to his gang, approached Carter, pushing his chest against the soldiers. "You really want to do this, soldier?" Kane taunted. Carter didn't answer immediately. He looked at Kane, sizing him up, noting the anger in his eyes, the desperation for respect, and the lack of any real tactical sense. Carter had been in far worse situations, but this felt like a powder keg just waiting to blow. He had a choice: walk away or show these rebels what happens when they mess with the wrong soldier. Without warning, Carter grabbed Kane's arm and twisted it behind his back, pinning him with a swift move that left the biker gasping for air. The bikers around them scrambled, but Carter's calm confidence never wavered. He could hear the faint hum of military training kicking in, his body reacting with precision and efficiency. "Listen up, Kane," Carter said, his voice low but commanding. "You've made a mistake. This isn't your playground. I've fought in wars, dealt with real enemies. Now you're just a bunch of punks looking for trouble." The gang members, still too stunned to react, watched as Carter locked eyes with Kane, holding him in place. "You and your boys are going to leave this town. You're not welcome here anymore. If you don't, next time you step foot on my turf, I won't be so nice." Kane, humiliated, looked around at his crew, who were now unsure of their next move. The tension in the air was palpable, and for a moment, it felt like the situation might explode. But Kane knew better than to take on someone who could end this with a few moves. With a muttered curse, he nodded, signaling for his gang to back off. As the bikers left, their motorcycles roaring down the road, the bar went quiet. Carter took a deep breath, letting the adrenaline settle. He wasn't a hero. He wasn't looking for praise. He was a soldier trained to protect, no matter where he was, no matter who the enemy was. The locals, who had watched the whole scene unfold, slowly started to return to their normal activities. but there was a new respect for the quiet, resolute soldier who had protected them from the chaos outside. Carter didn't ask for thanks, but he knew he'd done his duty, both to the people of the town and to his country. The bikers had made a serious mistake. As for Kane and his gang, they left with their tails between their legs, but Carter knew it wouldn't be the last they'd see of trouble. He was ready for whatever came next, knowing that, for now, his home was safe from those who thought they could take it.